Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gina and I'm filming from Douala, Cameroon. If you're just joining my channel, if this is your first time visiting this channel, please do well to hit on that red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified each time we upload a new video. Today we are going to be discussing on the tips you need to consider, very important tips you need to consider while on your period. If you know you love content like this, then consider watching our video till the end. Let's just get into our video right after this break. Welcome back guys. Actually this video I'll be talking about two main things. That's the menstrual hygiene, which will include sub tips, and then you have what you have to eat during this period and what not to eat. That's what you take as food and what to avoid during this period. So we are just starting off with the menstrual hygiene, and the first tip we are going to talk about is taking your bath. Yes, taking your bath during your menstruation. Hear me and hear me well. You need to take, as a lady, you need to take a bath at least twice a day. Yes, when you are on your period, when you're menstruating, please take your bath. Okay, take your bath at least twice a day. It will not kill you. If there's no water, go look for a river or a sea and swim there. Swim. Just clean up. Because you don't have any excuse. Is there no water? What's wrong? Like you're a lady, you're on your period and you refuse taking your bath. And some people bathe one time. They bathe one time for a whole day when you're on your period. That's terrible. It's really terrible. So you should try as much as possible to take your bath at least twice a day. If possible, you can take your bath 4 times a day. For people who are working, you can take your bath in the morning and then you hold a spare pad which you're going to change wherever you're working. I'm not sure there's any workplace that there's no toilet or something, so you're going to change that spare pad. Maybe use this baby wipe, the wipe they use for babies. You clean up yourself, you change that pad. It's as good as taking your bath. All right, so you don't have any excuse of not taking your bath. You took your bath in the morning, you're working, yes, you went to work, you do this this one I've told you, you change your pad there. When you come back in the evening, you bathe. It's okay like that. So don't stay without bathing. Don't give any excuse. There's no excuse. I've said if you don't have water, go look for a river and swim. Secondly, I'm going to talk about this sanitary pads issue, because that's the main thing in during this period. Your pads, you should change your sanitary pads. Okay, you have to change the pads, because many people leave pads for so long. Like you put a pad in the morning, it takes up to maybe 15 hours before you even think of maybe changing it. What I'm saying is, during your menstruation, do not leave your pads for so long. Make sure you change your pads after every 4 hours. Do not leave your pads for so long. Some people go leaving their pads for a whole day. Can you imagine? You put in your pads in the morning and then till evening you still have the same pads. Yeah, people actually do that. Don't be surprised. They do that. And it's very bad for a woman. Okay, so let's try as much as possible to always change our pads, because if you don't change your pads, you're going to have so many negative effects. Okay, first of all, if you don't change your pads, you're going to have bad odor. That pad is going to stay there and then generate very terrible odor, like that which is coming from a goat, or that which is coming from a goat would even be better than yours. So it will give that very bad odor that will cause flies to even come around. So you need to change this part. Not only the bad odor, It will also give you itches, it will give you balls, it will give you blisters. It's going to just make your VG uncomfortable, going to make it, you will suffer your VG for nothing. So you should change your pads and allow that area to breathe fresh air, okay? Some people will complain that, okay, I don't have money to buy pads. If I change it like that, maybe I will use 2 packets of pads because I have heavy flow and all of that. Try as much as possible. If you know you cannot afford pads, and then get napkins. These napkins, they use for babies. You can use it, you wash, it's use and wash, okay? When you use, you wash with omo and warm water, you dry. When it's dry, that one is preferable for people who don't have money, sorry. So you don't have any excuse. Napkins are cheap. You can just look for money. If you don't have the money, you can beg someone, or even just look for money and get napkin. Is not expensive if you cannot afford pad. But if you can afford pad, because some people just deny changing their pads, not because of the fact that they don't have money. It's just negligence and laziness. They just say, I'm tired, I want to sleep with the same pad that you had from morning till night. It's not good, it's not healthy for you. Now you are going to wash your hand thoroughly before changing your pads. Do not just take your hands from anywhere. Maybe you were doing something, or you were just busy out there, and then you come use that those same hands to change your pad without washing or sanitizing the hands. This is to keep bacteria away, because you know your VG is a very delicate part. It's very complicated. Any thing gets into it and it's a big problem. So you wash your hands, sanitize it before going close to your VG. All right, then don't use soap in washing your VG during this period. Some people say, this blood is not clean, I want to use soap, or maybe whatever. Don't use any chemical, use water. I mean pure water, to wash your VG clean before changing the parts.
Please be very careful, very careful when disposing your parts. Do not litter parts everywhere, because at times when I move, I see parts littered everywhere with blood, and it's not healthy. So when you remove your used part, please you can just wrap in a tissue paper before disposing, okay? If you like, you can burn, okay? It's even preferable to burn your used part. Do not litter parts everywhere, please. It's not healthy. I repeat, do not. And do not flush in the toilet as well, because it's going to cause a blockage in the toilet. You can throw in a pit toilet, but do not flush in the toilet, right? Don't flush your parts.
We are done with menstrual hygiene. Now we want to talk about the foods you're to eat and the foods you're to avoid during menstruation. It's very important, because you know so many ladies have these bad symptoms that they often experience. Yeah, some of these symptoms ladies experience during their menstruation are, some ladies have cramps. I used to have cramps. Some have headaches. Some have abdominal pain. Some have they just feel dizzy. Some feel nausea, mood swings, and all of that. Sometimes it's due to the food you take during that period. Meaning food can help lessen your pains during menstruation, or it can help worsen your pain. That's why I want to emphasize on the kinds of food you're going to eat and those that you're going to avoid during this period. Okay, the first thing I'll advise you to take, which is very common during your menstruation, is water. Water is going to help you. It's going to help you stay hydrated, okay? Because when you stay dehydrated, when you're dehydrated, you get dizzy, you get headaches, and it's not healthy for you during that period, and it causes you to be very uncomfortable. So when you drink a lot of water, it helps you a lot during your menses. Secondly, you're going to consume water-rich fruits. What are water rich fruits? Fruits that has a lot of water, like watermelon, cucumber. And I'm specifying I'm specifying watermelon and cucumber because it doesn't have so much sugar. When you are menstruating, you try to avoid sugar, okay? That's why I'm saying watermelon and cucumber, because it doesn't have much sugar and it is good for you. Like I said, it's also like water, is going to leave you hydrated, and it's healthy for you during this period. So consume those fruits especially. Also, you're going to consume ginger. Ginger is going to help you. A lot of ladies during this period, they suffer from acne, okay? So when their menses is coming, they have this acne. Like me, I suffer from acne, and I consume ginger because ginger has this anti-inflammatory properties, okay, that is going to help you during that period, especially ginger tea or ginger juice. You can just blend ginger and then drink. It's going to help with the acne flare-ups. All right, so that is that for ginger. So the next food you're going to consume a lot of vegetables, okay? You consume vegetables, they are good for you. Another food you can consume with much confidence during this period is chicken and fish. I know you love chicken so much, I know you love fish so much, I do. So you're going to consume these two during this period because it's rich in protein and iron, and it's going to make you feel full and sated, that's satisfied, okay? You're going to feel satisfied when you eat these two. So go ahead and eat. Now we are diving to what you're not going to eat, what to avoid during menstruation. And the first thing we are going to be talking about is salt, because salt leads to water retention. So when you eat too much salt during this period, it's going to lead to bloating. All right, so you don't eat salt during this period. Also, what you're going to avoid during this period is sugar. Anything that has excess sugar, stay away from it. Stay away from anything that has excess sugar. That's why mommies always advise us, when you're on your period, you don't drink juice, you don't drink tea with too much sugar, you just avoid sweet things, okay? That's because sugar is going to cause you to have this heavy flow, and when you have this heavy flow, you begin to feel uncomfortable, you feel headaches, you feel dizziness, you feel nausea and all of that. So avoid sugar. Try as much as possible to avoid sugar during this period. All right, and then you're going to also avoid alcohol. Alcohol will dehydrate you during this period. Please try as much as possible to stay away from alcohol during your menstruation, because it's going to dehydrate you and give you much headache. Yes, and you know, when you have headache, you cannot concentrate to do anything. You're just very, very unstable, uncomfortable and all of that. So avoid alcohol. Also avoid red meat though. Red meat is not good for you during this period, so stay away from red meat. You can eat liver, towel, intestines and any other meat, but stay away from red meat. Note that I'm not giving you everything here, I'm just giving you the main tips. All right, so I'm not here to talk about everything because I don't know everything. I won't lie to you, I don't know everything, but I'm just giving you the main important ones. If you stay away from these particular foods that I'm talking about, you're going to feel fine during this period. All right, so the last food I'm going to talk about is spicy foods. Too much spicy foods, you're going to avoid that, because when you take too much spicy foods, it's going to upset your stomach and then leave you with diarrhea, and then leave you with this nausea feelings. So you're just going to avoid spicy foods, you'll be fine. All right guys, having said all of that, we have come to the end of this video, and I hope you learned a lot and you're going to consider these tips so that you stay healthy and sound during your menstruation. And also you will share this video so that many will get the opportunity to see and learn just like you did. So thank you for watching. Thanks for your support. Thanks for staying tuned always. Thanks for everything. See you guys next time. But before you leave, please make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you will be seeing more amazing content coming up and help others. All right, thank you and see you in my next video. Bye bye.